Well, I'm meeting the President, I hope this afternoon. I'm meeting the Finance Minister, the Minister for Energy, and representatives from SOCA and other organizations.
Okay, what you can tell briefly about the aim of your visit? What is your target? It's the first question. And the second, about the role of possible participation of Iran in gas regional projects. Mainly, we're observing the softening of relation between the West and Iran. How real is participation of Iran, for example, in transportation of Caspian gas to Europe?
Yeah. Well, on the first question, my mission here is to continue to cement our relationship. It's already a good relationship, but I want to see it developed. There is new exploration for gas and oil. I want to see it developed, but I also want to see it widened beyond oil and gas to other areas like infrastructure, financial services, even other types of energy and technologies. There is a lot that British companies can contribute to the extraordinary growth that's taking place here and the change that's taking place in energy. We have 300 companies here already working here, and there are more opportunities to come. And I'll be discussing those with various ministers this afternoon. So far as relations with Iran is concerned, yes, we're moving to a new phase of our relationship with Iran now. There are still difficulties with Iran's nuclear program, and they need to be resolved. And they have not been resolved yet, and I want to be clear about that. They still remain to be resolved. But we are hoping to move our more general relationship, our political relationship, onto a new footing. We've announced that we're going to reopen our embassy in Tehran, and obviously then that will give us the ability to further consider and influence questions like you've raised about the participation of Iran in gas networks.
I'd like to follow up, if it is possible, about the possibility of Trans-Caspian project as well as South Stream. What are your perspectives about these projects?
Well, Trans-Caspian is for the governments to agree. It's for Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan to make these agreements. It's not for us to intervene on that. But generally, more connection, more interconnection can only help the stability of the region. And Azerbaijan has already been playing a leadership role in supplying neighbouring countries. And then, of course, a leadership role in the construction and the development of the Southern Corridor, which is very important, not just for this region, but for Western Europe generally, because it gives us an alternative source of supply, makes us less dependent on Russian gas, and is therefore something we think will help much more generally, strategically and politically, as well as simply in terms of gas.
There are some such opinions that there is such opinions that situation atmosphere for business in Azerbaijan is not very good due to corruption, and some companies have complained. What is the position of opinion of British companies in Azerbaijan about this?
Well, I met British companies last night, and I'll be meeting others today, companies that have been working here for a while. The issues they have sometimes companies all around the world have. Occasionally complaints about bureaucracy and delay and so on. They've not raised with me issues of corruption. No.
So they are happy?
They're happy to be here, yes. They find the business climate here is welcoming. There are always difficulties when you operate in a different country, of course. There are issues, just as there are for foreign companies investing in Britain. We raise exactly the same issues about local content, and work permits and visas and so on. This is quite normal the world over, and particularly in oil and gas. These companies and the smaller supply companies are well used to the challenge of working in environments like this. But the message I've had from these companies is that they like doing business here, they're looking forward to doing more business here, And we're already the largest single, the UK is the largest single investor in Azerbaijan. So this is a good relationship, but we want to strengthen it further. And obviously if there are minor bureaucratic difficulties, then we have to work away at them. But that's what we do when we talk minister to minister.